Welcome to On the Beat, everyone. I'm over here with Major Abby Raymond from Affordable Dentures and Implants. He's an incredible dentist. But before we get into that, I wanted to find the man behind the bench. How are you, my friend? I want to talk to you a little bit about how you decided to get into the Army to begin with.
Well, I was very lucky, Troy. I'm actually a third generation military. My grandfather served in World War II. My father served in Vietnam. Of course, I've also served in Afghanistan. So it runs in my blood. And I was very fortunate and lucky that I was on a health professional scholarship through the Army.
Really?
So they paid for my dental education. I did my residency training, and after all of that, I was on combat teams as a dental surgeon for the 101st Airborne Division and 7th Special Forces.
So did your family give you pressure to join the armed forces, or did you feel it was a calling that you wanted to really do?
More of a calling. I lost my dad when I was a child, so I think it just runs in the blood, and I always wanted to serve at some form of capacity.
Okay.
And,
I got you. Well, I want everyone to know at home, and I'd like your advice, if I may, the young guys and girls sitting at home that are having the choice of whether they'd like to join the armed forces or not. What's your bit of advice?
It's multiple opportunities out there, and I'm very blessed to have the training, the education. I think one thing does create discipline. I think it's a great opportunity to broaden your horizon. And I think anybody, if I had it my way, it would be lovely if everybody could serve in the armed forces at some form or fashion.
You and my grandmother both.
Okay, I appreciate that. So I think it's definitely an amazing experience. I mean, I would not trade anything, my active duty time. Now I'm currently serving in the Alabama National Guard.
Okay.
But nothing in the world. I've been lucky to see the world. In Afghanistan, whether it's South America, but just the camaraderie and serving for a sense of purpose is the most important thing.
I want to talk to you a little bit about people probably sitting at home thinking, well, hold on, he owns Affordable Dentures. Why is he sitting here in uniform? And we're introducing you as Major Abby Raymond. But I thought it was important because you do a lot of work for the veterans.
Sure.
And that's why you are here today. Explain what it is that you actually do.
So a lot of things I actually do within our local community out here is I do a lot of pro bono work for some of the veterans out here, organizations. I've been very blessed to have a very supporting community out here that are very patriotic. And one of the things that I promised myself while I was in Afghanistan, I've saw the good and the bad, is that once I get back home, ensure that I would do anything possible to take care of the next person. And so that's just something that I'm very passionate about, and I'm very lucky to be in a situation that I could actually, with Affordable, with other vendors, and within the community and different veterans organizations to have that support. So I think that we need to give back, especially freedom is not free. There's always a price for it.
I got you. All right, well, explain to us a little bit about the current stand on dental veterans benefits through the U.S. Department of Veteran Affairs.
So one of the things is the rules are kind of antiquated.
Okay.
Some of the statutes that to be eligible to get to be 100% for dental, some guys are covered medically, but dentistry is not 100%. So either the statutes have been written if somebody's a prior POW or if they're 100% disabled. And that's one of the things that I think it's a broken down system, because there's a lot of veterans out here that I've treated that have had throat cancer through radiation, they've lost their dentition, their teeth, and even then the VA doesn't even cover that. So the VA, to me, and no disrespect to the VA, but it is not really doing the service that it should. And that's my personal opinion. And to me, it's always been a third or fourth class system out there, especially with dental, because life starts in the mouth, and what you put in your body has a detrimental effect on you.
Okay, last year we did a story and you were involved with Veteran Affairs Day. What are you planning on doing this year?
Well, I actually plan on doing the same thing. Some of the cases of last year, we did some extractions, we gave fabricated prosthetics for these guys. We've done some bone grafting. We call it ridge preservation. It's been a continued process of also placing implants as well. So I plan on doing the same thing again. And one of the things that was really unique about last year was that I had veteran organizations recruit the patients, which it's a sense of belonging, and which was also great.
All right, well, I think you're amazing. We thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Major Abby Raymond, there's all the information if you want to go over and see him at his business, Affordable Dentures and Implants. We thank you for your service.
Thank you very much.
Back after this short break.